Well, it's your boy Dope Boy Time, and I'm back for my review of NXT. Um, I know I'm late, but you know what I'm saying. I was busy, I had things to take care of. I finally got a chance to catch up and watch it, and yeah, it was pretty cool. I don't usually do like NXT, SmackDown, or Raw, and all that, but this one was kind of like a special episode. And so I decided to say go ahead and cover it, and it was a pretty good show. Starting with the Prince, Finn and Balor against Adam Cole for the NXT Championship. It was a really good match. I mean, Balor won the triple threat with him, Ciampa, and Keith Lee, and I already knew it was gonna be a good, hard hitting match. Um, Cole is still going hard, still workhorse, still doing his thing. Balor is saying gonna bring the fight anytime. There was a point early in the match where it was focused on his knee. Cole was focusing on his knee. That was kind of messing him up a little bit, but he was still able to get his moves off. But there was one point where he went for the coup de grace and he missed, and then Cole capitalized and hit him with the last shot, but he kicked out, and then um he managed to hit him with a coup de grace, but he kicked out, and then he was about to hit him with the 916 when out of nowhere Johnny Wrestling, Mr. Johnny Gargano came walking down the ramp. And of course, what I'm saying, that stopped everything. The ref wasn't looking. Cole hit him. Cole hit Balor with that low blow. Hit him with the last shot, 1, 2, 3. Retain his title. I kind of had a feeling he was going to retain. Because I don't think it was right for him to lose it. But I mean, it was still. I don't know why they had this match now. But I guess it makes sense to have Balor do it. Just to give Cole something to do before they actually put up to the actual match, which I think the time I think the real match, but the one where he loses the title, it's gonna be him against Ciampa. I'm looking forward to that match. I'm really looking forward to that match. But after the match, what I'm saying, Johnny picked up a chair and started wailing on Finn till Finn, says, scattered out of there, like a little punk. And it's good to see Johnny back. I thought that say he's gonna be out a little bit more, but he's back, and Finn's kind of embracing the heel role a little bit more. I mean, he still comes out and does the usual puts his hands up on the part, but he's got like an X through like the Balor Club, I guess and he keeps doing what I'm saying, keeps doing the hands thing, what I'm saying, like that. That's pretty cool. Represent the Bullet Club or whatever. And then I like how they gave a little shout out to them, being in the Bullet Club back in New Japan. But yeah, that match was pretty good and hard hit. I thought it'd be a lot more faster with Finn, but I noticed that since he came back and since he turned heel, he's been a lot more slow and methodical. A lot of times in the match. Not that it's like a bad thing. I just thought it'd be a little bit more fast paced though, but it was pretty good. Next one was Cameron Grimes going against Kushida, and this was a pretty interesting match. Kushida beat. I think he like swept through Cameron Grimes. I think the last time they fought, but I do know that Kushida got Cameron Grimes' hat, and so he was kind of mad about that. It was a nice little back and forth match between them, but and Cameron Grimes surprisingly beat Kushida. I wasn't expecting that. Yo, that cave-in though, man, that cave-in is like danger, like crazy. Like that one is like crazy. Like he can get up there for that too. But yeah, it was a good match. You guys had back celebrate a little bit, and that was his like biggest victory. So I guess his star is gonna continue to rise, and I don't think it really hurt Kushida for this loss. Yeah, it was a pretty cool match. though. But before that, it was Damian Priest and Killian Dame. Damian Priest, what I'm saying, had tape on his rib because during Takeover War Games, in the triple threat, he had cracked ribs from Killian Dame. So they had their match, and Killian Dame was, oh my god, he was fucking Priest up. Priest couldn't barely lift him up because the minute he tried to get him up, saying his ribs would go to hurt, and he was like, let go. Dame was all over him, but he managed, fight through the pain, get some big moves, and hit him with the reckoning and ended it. It was a pretty good match. They're both, rising up. I know there's a lot more people, are starting to take him a little bit more seriously. Damian Priest, he got a lot more cheers. I guess, like people aren't, taking Killian Dame seriously. But I look at Killian Dane as underdog, and I can't wait to see him, get his chance in the spotlight and maybe finally becoming NXT World Champion, because he's kind of like Keith Lee, like a big guy who's like really athletic and can move and do things. I mean, he's not crazy athletic like Keith Lee, but Killian Dane can go, like for real, for real. Yeah. Next was Io Shirai and Santana. What is it? Yeah, Io Shirai and Santana Garrett. Now, I don't see too much of Santana Garrett on NXT. Hopefully, they show a little bit more of her. I've seen her live. She's a pretty good wrestler. She's a pretty good wrestler. So her going up against Io Shirai was a good look for her, and she almost had Io. It was a pretty good, nice competitive match, but man, Io is some serious, man. That moonsault is insane. Like right now, like her is not as clean. Like her moonsault and Carrillo's moonsaults, those are like the two best moonsaults in WWE right now. Or the ones I've seen. Hers is not like clean and precise like Umberto's is. Like he can get like serious air, but hers is just like real fast and hard hitting. And it's smooth, but it's not as smooth as Carrillo's, but it's still a nice moonsault though. I'm not surprised that she won, but it's nice to see, Santana Garrett going out there and putting on a show and doing her thing. It was really good. Look for her. Hopefully, she gets more looks in 2020 and she starts to rise up a little bit more. Next one was Pete Dunne and Travis Banks. This was in to hype up Worlds Collide between NXT and NXT UK, and this match was crazy. Travis Banks is crazy, and Pete Dunne is crazy. Putting them two hard hitting, crazy son bitches together was a really good match. It was a really good match. Oh man, he hit. I remember Banks hit Dunne with the Kiwi Crusher. Still wasn't enough, and then it was going at it some. He was going at it, but in the end, Dunne got him with the better end. But our match was close. Of course, you know what I'm saying. I'm always a fan of Dunne. Always a fan of Dunne. And Travis Banks, I kind of got my eye on him. He's someone I could see rising through the ranks in NXT UK, being a serious player over in that promotion. So yeah, it was a pretty good match. And finally, it brings us to the main event for the NXT Women's Champion, Shayna Baszler and Rhea Ripley. I'm calling it right now. Match of the night. This match, I wouldn't say it was a must win. Or for Rhea Ripley, I honestly thought that they were not going to give it to her because they're building Shayna Baszler as like this monster heel, and then she has the longest title reign, and she's like the only two-time NXT Women's Champion, and it's not the third. And the match was really good. It was kind of what you would kind of expect, like hard hitting, and you know Baszler doing her thing. Like early on, like she tried to like stomp her elbow, but she missed. But she did stomp her elbow onto the steel steps, and that was affecting Rhea the whole match. And of course, her homegirls, Jessamine Duke. I think that's how you say her name, Jessamine Duke, and Marina Shafir. Them two, the horsewomen of MMA, they were there, and then the ref wasn't looking. They kind of saying messed up her arm a little bit more. And then the ref eventually got them ejected, which was good because I didn't think they needed to be there. But I mean, that's kind of her shtick these days, Shayna. But it was eventually back to them going at it. And I remember she hit her. Her whole thing was getting her with the cure through the clutch. And then there were times when she would get it on, but she couldn't, lock it on all the way. Like she would get out of it. And then there was one point where she put it on the outside and she fought out of it. But then there was one time she had it in deep. Like it was like real deep. And then when she had it in deep, I'm talking like the longest it's been on. And then there was a point where I was like, oh no, she's gonna lose. They're actually gonna let Shayna win. But no, when they did the arm check, because when your arm go down, the ref will put up, and if it goes down, they call it. She he grabbed, she put her arm up, they put her arm up, and then her arm came down. He grabbed the official shirt. He's like, yo, let go. That was crazy. I was definitely going crazy when that happened. And then earlier when she hit her with the riptide, but the ref was not down, that was a good, cool little moment. But then there was this moment where they were on the top rope. And, Shayna was talking smack, and then Ripley hit her with that headbutt, then hit her with the super riptide. 1, 2, 3. Finally, ding dong, the witch is dead. Get her the fuck out of here. I don't know what they do with Shayna Baszler, and honestly, I don't care. She's no longer champion. They can have a rematch. Just she's the champion. Rhea Ripley is the champion. Don't say that she's not worthy champion. Don't say she deserves it. She deserves it. She's a former opponent. This is the inaugural NXT UK Women's Champion we're talking about. Rhea Ripley's hella talented, and plus she's hella over. People love her. She it was kind of weird, what I'm saying? She started out as a heel, but she eventually, became like I wouldn't say she's like a face, but she's kind of more like an anti-hero. She doesn't ride it quite like Randy Orton does, but she's an anti-hero, more like a face up. But and then it was nice how everybody came in the ring and celebrated with her, and then that was a nice little moment for her. I pray and I hope that they don't do something stupid like the next big pay per view. Oh, guess what? Shayna's 3-time champion. No, let her get a rematch. If she don't let her get the rematch, don't have her win. If she goes on and feuds with somebody else, that's fine. If she moves on to the main roster, that's cool. Because there are rumors circulating that Ronda Rousey's going to return next year. So if that's true, then they can go ahead and either if she's going to take her time off and then debut with Ronda, or maybe just move on to the main roster and shake some things up or whatever before Ronda gets there. Just don't insert her back into that title picture. That's fine. Let Rhea get the belt. Let her get, what I'm saying? Let her hold on to the strap and run with it. Have somebody step up and take it from her. That's perfectly fine. Just don't mess this up. All in all, it was a really good show. It was a really, really good show. Really good show. And yeah, that's my review for it. If I had to pick a match of the night, it was the main event. I don't care what nobody says. The main event was good. Although the opening match was really good, the main event though is just topped it. Salute to Rhea Ripley, the Nightmare. You know what I'm saying? And as much as I don't like her, but salute Shayna Baszler because she did her thing. She did it, even though I didn't like her, I got respect her. She did her thing, as a champion. So yeah, man, that was my review for NXT, man. And like what you heard, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Say hit the notification bell. But let me know in the comments. What you think of NXT? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What was your favorite match? What was your least favorite match? You happy with the way the championship matches played out or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Have a discussion in the comments about what you think. Should have happened, or could have happened, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Get a little conversation going. I like to hear other people's opinion about what's going on. But um, am I gonna cover NXT? Nah, I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, it's no way done, and I'll see y'all later. I believe the next big pay per view is Royal Rumble, I believe, but and that's not for a while. Um, I don't know. We'll see, but yeah, just stay tuned, and I'll holler at y'all later. It's your boy Doughboy Don. One love. I'm out. Peace.